Ooh. My hat's being weird. But we are back. We are here. Day 60 of 365. Insane that we are almost, what, a sixth of the way done with the year. We've Blur, what's up? How we doing? How we doing? It's crazy that it is now March. Anyone else think that is insane as well? How in the world did he get that? What? Hold on. How did he get this? Sorry, chat. I'm very confused. I'm looking at something right now. How? What? How in the world? Oh, okay. I'll have to watch that later. Anyway, Blur, don't say. Ezio, what's up? I heard that. Don't say that. Don't say what? What are you talking about? How did he get this? I'm so confused. What? I need an explanation. Sorry. I'm in the tennis world, there are new rackets coming out, and one of the other tennis gear reviewers, he apparently got his hands on one of the new ones that isn't out yet, but it's coming soon. And I am very, very curious as to how he got his hands on this. And I want to know. So I just saw the video like pop through because he just posted it today. I was like, oh, that's fascinating. So now I'll have to watch this when we're done here. But okay. Very, very fun. All right. Is my chat working, or is anyone else just not commented? I'm not entirely sure. Because if someone has said something else. Janito, what's up? Okay, I guess it is working. That's just weird though. It wasn't posting or polling anything. Weird. But oh well. We'll figure it out. Ladies and gents, how are we doing tonight? If you know, Hagi, hope you had a great day. If you know, I hope you had a great day as well. How was everyone's March 1st? Insane to be saying that it is March 1st, but yes, it is March 1st. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Are we ready for the week ahead? Starting tomorrow on Monday? What is happening? Something. Where is this? Okay, this. something that I did not realize today that I ended up finding out. Do you guys know how many albums it says that Johnny Cash has credited to his name? Anyone? Because this number absolutely blew my mind when I found this out today. Because the only reason I found out was that on Sundays, sometimes when I am working, if my friends and I that are working with me, we will sometimes do a thing to where we have this, what do we call it? We do it every Sunday to where we can pick one artist, one musician, and we listen to their entire catalog of music. So today we listened to Bruno Mars because Bruno Mars's album just came out last week. So we listened through all of Bruno Mars's stuff, and it's everything written by that artist, not like songs they were featured on, not songs that they may have ghost written or helped to write. It's just songs that are titled under their name. We were trying to debate about who our next musician should be, and the topic of Johnny Cash came up, and we were just, saying it kind of to joke around, but we both liked Johnny Cash a little bit. So we're like, how many albums does Johnny Cash have? And when my friend looked it up, I didn't believe him at first, but he said with everything accredited to Mr. Cash, it was over 100 albums. And I could not believe that. I severely underestimated how much music people make in the hopes that they get those few songs that break them out and change their life. I was like, I did not know. I couldn't believe it. I'm still in disbelief, if you can't tell. Just like, that's insane. And we looked how long it would take us to listen through all of Johnny Cash's entire catalog. It would take you over 80 to 90. It would take you about 80 to 90 hours to listen through every single song that is under Johnny Cash's name, where he is not a feature on someone else's song. That to me was redonkulous. It's like that. I got, yeah. That was my big revelation for today. Anyone else? Anyone else got anything going on? Leo, what's up? Bill, what I found out? That. Vale, what's up? Chloe, hello. Child of the Return, welcome back. If you know, you love Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars, great artist. Big fan of Bruno, personally. Otter, how did Broden? Like, cool. If you want to listen to bad music, watch the new Snow White. Bill, I didn't even watch. I personally, I don't know. I didn't watch Snow White, so I never planned to watch it, especially since they remade it live action. I never cared for it to begin with. Oh, I want to see a large catalog later. Everything written by Dolly Parton. See, Dolly did come up as a potential next one, but we didn't actually look into her catalog. Vale, what NTRP you say can comfortably handle 98 square inch or less racket? Right, smaller sweet spot in general. Vale, I don't know. I don't think it's an exact number shift. I think it just depends on when the player specifically feels that their game would be more benefited from having more help with control than generating spin and power. Because going to a smaller head size, you have to be more consistent. You typically have to be a little bit stronger because the racket is going to require you to be stronger, since it is slightly heavier, and it's going to force you to do more of the work in order to produce the spin, the power, and everything else. It's just going to help you place the ball, essentially. So I don't think it's necessarily at this specific level they are going to this. I think it just depends upon when that player specifically feels comfortable with their style of play to where the racket is the only thing left that they can switch in order to help them progress. That is typically how I look at it. And I would never say for someone to just go straight to a 98 or smaller head size without trying it first to see if they even like how that plays and feels. Because some players can use a 100 square inch head size and absolutely crush the ball and still control it better than people with a 98 who have no idea what they're doing. So it's entirely dependent upon the player. I don't think it's just, oh, your ranking says this, so you should be using this. I don't think that's how. I don't personally think that's how that would work, or that tends to work. I'm trying to do what's going on. Midnight? I don't know. We don't talk politics here, bruh. We just talk about tennis and usually whatever else. That's about it. Layla, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. Trying not to let these fuel vapors get you all. Janito, are you in the garage doing something to your car and that's why the fuel vapors are getting to you? Bill, an hour 20 minutes, 27 seconds, that film robbed you from your life. Bill, why did you even watch it in the first place? Like, what made you want to watch it? Like, pretty good. Met with friends today and we went to the mall and saw ducks at the park. It was awesome. Nice. Yeah, it's too cold here to be outside. We are due for rain all week coming up. Bill, come to England. We got all the rain you need, more. Well, apparently where I live, it's supposed to snow again. So I'm just like, why? Nice and warm over here. Won't be in Washington though. I met with the trip advisor a few days ago and they said it would be in the negatives. Ew. Zara, how we doing? Carburetor rebuild on that new bike you picked up. Gotcha. Very nice. Zara. Little fish. What's going on? How we doing? Dang, please don't freeze. Yeah. Hopefully I don't. That would not be good. Where are you at? Am I in Canada? Nah, little fish. I am in the US. Ivy Tech. What about Ivy Tech, Zara? Bobby, no one cares. It's not a flex. Didn't you try and do this like 2 days ago? Fail. The other day you got to play with an old 90 to 95 square inch racket your mom had, but didn't help us that the string tension was ridiculous. Well, anyways, I could really feel when you hit off center. Yeah, most smaller head size rackets, they're not forgiving. So if you're out of that sweet spot, it is not good at all. Like, you have to be on point with those things. Yeah, choice you wanted a break from recover, so stupid thought. Let's watch Snow. Interesting, okay. Quarter fed. Haircut in the US. Smaller. Maybe to wait. That way I knew maybe I have to wait a bit to switch rackets. Maybe. I don't know about privacy or roasting. Do you have a security system? I regret your decision. Yes, Bill. I would assume a lot of people. I think a lot of people regretted watching the Snow White movie when it came out. Bobby, you have a full suit of armor? Zara never assume. Why? Why is the music at work? You should be working. Because Bill, luckily, where I was at with work, I could do both work and listen to music. And the music that I was listening to helped me work even better. It was pretty great. I actually matched how much work I did yesterday, even though I was there for a little bit less time, which to me was insane. But hey, sometimes that happens. All right. You can go away now. Little Fish, God bless everyone here. You have a nice Sunday. God bless everyone. Little Fish, you have a great Sunday as well. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's called a suit of armor. Glad you have a full card unpacked. If AI hasn't told you lately, Brody. Appreciate you, sir. Otter, I appreciate you as well. I hope you have a great day. Oh, think you're done. Zara, what? Yeah, like what Leia said. What? That was fun. Snake, good evening, sir. How are you? My dogs be going insane. Zara, your dog gets jealous when you go live. Why? What? How does your dog get jealous? Drew, it's okay, guys. I'm here. Well, welcome back, Drew. Is he outside? No. I need to go. I need to grab my charger. I shall be right back. Friends can't disagree with it either. What? Snake, you have a trend. How's a hamster that? I thought that was only a human thing. Male hamster had trends. What? What are you all talking about? So your door? So peek through. That's crazy, Matthew. That'd be weird because it'd be like, why are you in my house? So I was given too much time. Nice. Janito, the door. Yes, Janito, the door has not been around in a while. Lock the doors now. What's up, Angel? Zara, you're under the desk. How'd you do that? How'd you get there? Hi, Angel, miss you. Sage for me. Cinderella Joe's waiting. Hi, Janita. Hashtag show us the door. Maybe later. Diabolic? No, did not. You're everywhere you don't want me to be. What? How does that work? No. Bill show you the basement? No. Why do you want to see the basement? You always remind me of red glasses. Snake, how do I remind you of Han Solo with red glasses? Donia, hello? Layla, huh? I can respond to my jokes. Makes it funnier. Alright. Cool. Rest of the night's case. Saw that direct eye contact. Matthew, I don't know where you're trying to go with this, but alright. We'll see, I guess. I also do not know how long I'm going to be here tonight. I have to help make sure that my sister gets on the school bus in the mornings, and so I have to be up for work even earlier now. So I don't know how long we'll be here tonight, but we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get to that point. Nice, thank you, Layla. Pung going to Scottsdale for a bachelor party. Any recommendations? Not really. I've been to Scottsdale very few times, but I didn't really do too much out there. So, I don't know. Hydrate, I guess, because it's very hot in Arizona. Unless there's a different Scottsdale you're going to. What, Matthew? Are they blue light blockers? Yes, Layla, that is exactly what they are. Aya, hey. How we doing? Why is that my responsibility? Because my parents asked me to, and I was like, sure, I can do that. Because they are away. Should make TikTok lives or no? I mean, I don't have I don't have a TikTok account, so I don't think I can go live on there. I don't know, maybe one day. Alarm clock and a bucket of water. Alarm clock, yes. Bucket of water? I don't know about that one. We'll see though. Sorry. What? When's my birthday, Zara? My birthday is in October. Dunia, I'm doing good. We had a good day at work, and then after work I went to go eat, as well as I went to go get ice cream because I passed 3,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so I got ice cream for me. I was like, yay. And surprisingly, one of my friends was working at the place I got ice cream, so I was talking with him for a while. It was a great time. So, all good. Handsome? I don't know, dude. It's a guy you found, Schrodinger's cat. Me, yeah. Do you get paid for a day she goes to school? I wish. That would be nice. October what? October 18th. I'm the Libra. I'm the scales, baby. Keep everything in balance. What do you got? Yes. I don't know. I don't think I was there to get anything out of it. His sister seem like a Virgo? How do I seem like a Virgo? Does it need to be paid for? Does what need to be paid for? Ice cream too? Nice, Layla. That would be impossible, you think? You look like a Scorpio. I'm almost, but I'm not. Yo, bees on your back, just back. Yeah, hope you have fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see, is there what? Like my dad then? What? How am I like your dad? Because my birthday is in October. Donia, you're 2. You're also October. Yep. Valentine, I look like a Goofy Goober. As long as I get to sing the Goofy Goober rock song, I'm cool with that. Wish my dad's in here. What does that mean? Z, I'm good, but thanks. I guess your parents missed me. Your next case, interesting. You're Goofy Goober, yeah. Stop flirting. Like I said, this is fat shit. What? It's a scammer. There you met your sister. Have a nice time, guys. Bye. Bye, Aya. Aya. Sorry. Thanks for stopping by. Donia, did Gex and Ezio join? Ezio was here in the beginning. I don't know if he still is, but Gex has not showed up yet. I got it around. Also choose it. Fine. Ocean Man. I think I'm Blair's uncle. I don't like it. You just can't. I think I just said you were my sister. Sorry, man. Oh, I like the people here. Starts a new channel. Yeah. Oh yeah, super silly. What? Y'all talking weird. Ocean Man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land. There's Gex. What's up, buddy? Bill, you don't have my jeans. Well, hi, Gex. What's up? Deserted string bands. Jeans, I said jeans. Lupita. Hello, how are you? And Zara, by the way, what was wrong with Ivy Tech? I remember you commenting about Ivy Tech. I was like, you never said what that was all about. Alright, dessert. Dang it. Hey, bro, how are you? Gex, I'm doing good, man. We're here, we're streaming, we're having a good time. I went out to go get ice cream earlier because I was celebrating crossing 3,000 subscribers by myself. So I was like, yay, ice cream. And then that's about it. I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be here for very long tonight because I have to get up early tomorrow. But yeah, that's about it. What's up with you, Gex? What's up, Uncle Leo? Hello. For some reason your YouTube is glitching and you can't chat, but you just chatted. So is it fixed now? Ryan, what's up? Hi, Angel. You should have strawberries with him again tonight, so that's your dessert. Nice, Layla. So Drew's my brother-in-law. Tried to go there during the vid, but you had a grant. Couldn't figure out how to get in the door. What do you mean by you could? What do you mean by you couldn't figure out how to get in the door? Yay. Ryan, why do you have 3 grand in subs and only 8 people in lives? I don't know. People just don't want to show up to the live. They busy? I don't know. Whether does that count? But see, Ryan, the thing is about some live streaming, I've seen a channel with 3 million subscribers only have, I think, 150 people in its live streams before. So I don't know how the number ratios work out, but I'm just as confused as you. So does that count? Pretty much everyone's fine, brother. I want ice cream too. Go get it, Donia. Gex, congrats. Thank you. I appreciate it. Should I remember? Fun night. Yeah, you mind that being weird. Hey, Drew. Right. What do you know? You know, I'm not sure about him. Again, y'all know why. Gex, alright? I posted it went well. Let me check real quick. Delete, but Bill saw it. I'll post it again later. Whether later shows up tonight. When a man loves a woman, he says, you're right, honey. Okay. There's some Michael Bolton. Who's that? This isn't arguing with me. Huh. All right. I'll play VR chat with you. Sorry, Blair. Hopefully you'll find someone. He sings When a Man Loves a Woman. I did not know that was a song. But you came here to argue with me? What do you want to argue about? When you argue with, I could blur. Brody, I did Bill's makeup look. What do you mean you did Bill's makeup look? Fine. Never deserved to be argued. Michael Bolton is amazing. Yeah, I never heard of him. I honestly thought you were making a reference to Troy Bolton from High School Musical, but you said Michael Bolton more than once. I was like, oh, this must be a real person. Oh, by the way, Bill and Janito. I listened to Bill's song about Janito, and all I can say is, Bill, how long did that take you to come up with? That raccoon looks not Bill like. Bill rocks better, sorry. It's my heart, like I did on myself, so I was a lookalike. Blur help. The song. Bill rocks a lot better than I do. I'm distracted. I don't know. We must find uncommon ground, Brody, and argue. I don't know, Bill. Okay, so the kids are upset. We need to fix this. Bill, still waiting on the song about Brody. His left foot. We aren't fighting. Yeah. Also, Bill, I saw the picture you made of me that made me, what was it? The King of Scotland? Why was I holding an armadillo? It took me 2 lines. A mug of whiskey and Janito song was born. There you go. Scott Sterling. Who's Scott Sterling? Yeah, we're funny. How old are you guys? Gex, I'm 24. Angel Sterling Archer. Archer, hilarious. Hilarious show. Have never finished watching all of it, but hilarious show. Trying too much yelling, don't cry. Workshop. This was supposed to be a tennis equipment channel. It is a tennis equipment channel. On the live streams, however, not everyone wants to talk about tennis equipment, which I understand. So we all just kind of, talk about whatever. As soon as tennis comes up, we talk about tennis. And then when people don't want to talk about tennis, we all just kind of hang out. That's about it. Calm down. I don't know. It's either an armadillo or nothing. Fair enough. Coast. Watch Bleachik. Drugs. No drugs. We don't do that. Zara, just grab it. Vale, let's get the tennis equipment talk going then. Can you just... Friends hosting a dance. I don't know if I should go. You have a date, and it's 2000. I don't have any dress for that. Angel, the 2000s, I would say, is not was not a time where it was necessarily focused on dresses. You basically just wear like punk rock stuff, would be my guess, or like whatever. What was her name? Avril Lavigne, or whatever her name was. Just wear what she wore. Loud noises. We gotta dance to you. Guys. I gave birth last night. I was like, where was the last 2 minutes? There's something with... I'm the only guy ever. Janito, that's insane you had that fluid of a dream that you could remember it. Guard chat. Just think about it. What? That was a little far. Bill, are you gonna tree again? Let's just go to the dance. Sorry. Say sorry. Where the drugs? Sorry. Like you mean it. Ew. Drew, no. Nope, I'm better recovering from Snow White. So vivid since she got off the gas 4 months ago. All right then, Janito. Very, very interesting. Drew, you're so sorry. That's better. You good, Layla? Ugh. Is this still? Yep, this is still stuck at the time I said it. Bill, your reaction to Snow White was fine. What? Bill posted his reaction to Snow White? Crazy. Well, be gentler. Familiar statement. What? Yes, just don't say that. Watch it. You were watching him watch Snow White. That's crazy. Alright, this is strong about that. What are you all talking about? Let's talk. I'm gonna improve to a level where you can choose an endgame racket. About it for a long while. Just restring, have a couple of rackets at the same model. I think this is ideal. Vale, you can just do that right now. Just pick a racket. Just pick the racket you currently have and decide that you don't want to, that you're not going to switch until you play for like 2 or 3 years with it. Just do that. So I've never seen Bill on the street. See, ice cream is good. What? William, what's up? How we doing? Is communication woohoo day 60? That is correct. Day 60. Gax, nice watch. Thank you. It is a very basic watch. There's not much going on, but I'm very surprised at how many people, if I ever wear this, how many people can't actually read the watch. Like, they could not tell me what time it is. So I'm just like, that's sad, but I was taught how to do that, and that's why I can still read it. Now, this watch probably needs a new battery because I don't think it's actually running right now. I think it's been stuck on the same time that I set it at a few days ago, but it's there for the effect. Nice. Hi, Angel. Be very day. What your first time being white? Jeffrey, I would not be one. Sorry, sir. I don't even know we're upset. Pimp on day 60. A little bit. It's almost gone, but it's still there by a little bit. Can't be a Pokemon Digimon for biblical creatures. Okay, that's good advice because against consumeristic advice from YouTube that's been making your mind. Vale, yeah, that's the thing. Almost everything on the internet is consumeristic. Almost. But if you have a brand new racket and you like how it plays, just play with your racket. Because there comes to a certain point, and I've seen this in my own game, and I've seen this with almost every single person I've ever helped with, especially the ones that get really deep into demoing rackets before they make a decision. The more and more you demo and the more you try a bunch of different stuff to try and find the one that is going to work for you forever, the more and more you're just going to delay actually getting better and just keep staying at the same baseline level that you're at right now and never actually improve. And if you stay just stuck at the same level, in my opinion, that's not just staying where you're at, that's actually you dropping down below where you could be because you're not improving and you're just kind of like stagnating. To me, stagnation also is a little bit more of just decline. So if you're stagnating or you're not doing anything, you think you're maintaining at a baseline level, that's actually dropping you lower than it would be if you just made one decision, picked with it, stuck with it, and figured it out from there. So I know it goes against pretty much what everyone says on YouTube because they always want you to buy the latest and greatest stuff and either try and get a commission from it or just be like, oh no, this one's so much better. You should definitely get this over the other one. But it's like, If you got something you like, just use it. And then until it cracks, breaks, or you improve to such a level where this racket no longer works for you after trying a few different strings in it, then get a new one. But if you just want to get a new one just to get a new one, I'm personally not a fan of that. But that's just me. Jackson, you can't tell the time. Fine. Sprinkle. Recognize. I didn't learn how to read an analog clock until you were 18 because you never need glasses your entire life, so you could never see them. That's crazy. I think I learned when I was... No, I learned when I was in first grade. So what would I have been? I was 6. That's crazy. Because if any of you that are around my age remember when you were in school, they had that little yellow clock that had the big numbers on it and then the small dots, and it had the blue hand was the minute hand and the red hand was the hour hand. They'd move the clock around in school, and then they'd be like, what time is this? And then we each have our own little clock. We'd move it around, figure it out, and then we'd be like, oh, okay. And we'd do that repeatedly for at least a month until we could actually tell the time on an analog clock. Am I going crazy, or did anyone else do this too? Because I feel like this was not just me. Gax, you're a watch collector. You have more than 15 watches. I have a few as well. I don't wear them. I don't wear them that often, just because with stringing tennis rackets, when I'm doing that, the watch gets in the way. So I don't usually wear my watches, but I do enjoy wearing them. Jeffrey, but if I could be, but I don't want to be. So just please don't do that again. I showed you. I'm sure I did. Oh yeah, I'll try the scary thing next time. Neeson. Liam Neeson from Taken. I have a particular set of skills. Now, if you return my daughter, that'll be the end of it. But if not, I will find you. And then the rest of the stuff he says. Great show for last night. Button make, I'm gonna use it. The tripod, I can finally see what it means. My forehand is only brushing up with no pushing motion. Oh yeah, William, how did that go using the tripod with your lesson? Buy a new one. Just buy a new one. Not a fan. Okay, ready? What about your shoe collection? Angel, I have pretty much wore almost every single one of the shoes in my shoe collection at some point, and I have not paid full price for any of those shoes. I got them all on either discount, deal, or they were given to me. That is why I have so many. The school, but I never used it because they were always so far and small away. Gotcha. A button of it. That's a little blood. It's true. He has a lot of shoes. I do have a lot of shoes. People, you said cannot read the analog watch. William, most children and most people under the age of what, 16 now, because they don't teach it. I'm praying over it. Sure, miscommunication. Sure, you have a racket. RS, Bill, you have four mascaras. I'll just give you one. It's actually Liam Neeson. Spot on. Well, thanks, Janine Town. Bill, you're actually improving really fast right now. Great tech on your part, by the way. What would you say about a middle path, buying your goal racket used on the internet, trying things around? After I wrote it, it sounds stupid, because why would you switch between different racket models if you probably mess up your strokes? Exactly, Vale. It's just going to mess you up, and then you stop all of the progress that you're making with your current racket because you keep switching back and forth to a different one that's designed and made for a different type of swing and a different type of stroke. Diabolic. Am I a nerd? Of course I'm a nerd. I wear the nerd badge with honor. Been a nerd all my life. Look, I have like 100. No, I do not have 100 pairs of shoes. I have over 30. That's it. Less than 100, over 30. I don't know the exact number, but over 30. And I will be getting more at some point. I'm not going to say when, but I will be getting more. I actually just got a new pair from my work because they want me to try out this shoe because it's not out yet, which I need to get on that. I need to actually wear it, see what I think. Tony Diesel, what's up, Tony? Or some different grab snake strings to try, and even as a blend, nice. Definitely let me know how they go. I'll be curious to see what you think about grapple snake. Physics, math, trigonometry, etc. It must be polite. Donia. I'll buy one. Buy one what? Cats. Why do you want a cat? My Dynam Elevate Tour served you well. You had all shots good with them, but you're going back to pro staff. Nice, Tony. I mean, at least the pro staff is not, the pro staff is no longer that brown bronze looking thing. That was bad. I did not like that colorway at all. I hate cats. Thank you, Donia. I'm with you. Cats, not the move. Let's keep looking at some of my cats. Which part do you want? Not parts in the whole in one piece before you get an idea. Cats are most deadly predator. Sick to have one roaming your house. Dead or alive or stuck alive. Drew, can you get cat? Okay, first off, we're on VR channel on board online. That's right, you know. That's okay. Your tarantula now lost a leg. He's now gotten 7 legs. So I named him. He's called Slevin. Genito prefers cats. Why? They don't do anything besides just be mean and rude. Wait, there are many and many street cats? Huh. Why are there many and many street cats, Donia? Gex, orange cats are the craziest. Cat people are cool with dogs, but dog people are hypocritical by hating cats. Nah. How's it hypocritical? We don't say we like cats and then secretly hate them. We just say we don't like cats. There's no hypocrisy there at all. What's your going super fluffy? They ain't cute at all. They're just cats. Did actually always want to play tennis, but you just don't because you've never done it before. You're scared you also pass. I don't do well with overexertion, getting too hot. Come shit. Well, miscommunication. If you've got a medical condition, then tennis may not be the correct answer for you to try. It's a great target price for driving. Whoa, that's going a little far. Allcats Bill, almost 1 hour just tinkering with your forehand. We started from ground up, starting from throwing balls, proper connect chain. Nice. Very nice. My phobia is cat phobia. There. Gex, you used to have a canine dog? That's crazy. Why? A lot of repetition, lose your old bad habit. Yeah, William, that's the thing. Once you see it and you're like, oh, okay, that's what I'm doing. Rebuilding your forehand or anything just from the beginning takes a lot, but once you do it and it works, it's pretty great. Where'd you go? Why'd you go? Justin, I don't do that. You're asking the wrong person. Well, one thing you're actually buying is next time you break strings, you're getting a second racket of the same model you use now. You're focused on improving, and we'll try to not watch too much racket stuff. Yeah, Vale. I would say, especially if you only have one and you're playing tournaments or you break string a lot, getting a second racket is usually the best way to go, just because then if one breaks, you have the second one as your backup. It's the exact same thing. You don't have to adjust your swing. You don't have to do anything like that. It is all good. It's so much nicer, and it's easy. You can just pull it out of your bag. You can keep going, and you can potentially win even better because your strings are fresh in the other one, besides the one you just broke. Great time having a second racket. Highly recommend. Once you find one that works for you. I hate cats so much. Why? See the piano. Cute. This could be, I'll be okay. I think as long as I'm never old. Something goes wrong, I'm usually a fan as long as I sit down before it happens. Interesting. Okay. Chevy, greetings. How are you? I have to deal with consequences. Yeah, I don't know what that is. If I see a cat 100 meters away, I will run away. All right. By the way, you did 40 minutes of serving all by yourself today. Feel weird being alone on the court, but improvement feels nice. See, Vale, that's what I'm saying. Even if you're doing it alone, just the act of you doing it and getting the reps in, it's so nice. It works out so well. It's very good. Should remember you, bro. Has their own tennis court, so you play on there? Angel, your friend has their own tennis court? Like at their house or at the place they live, meaning their apartment complex or something? Yeah, sheep buns. Dude, jumped a fence. Your card. I didn't stop you, just pretend I didn't notice things. You have a what? Well, that's why you should be there. Threw away my old helmet today. They expire, Angel Mine sure is. Aw. Sad. Why would fight? Their house that was a pool and basketball court. That's awesome. They got a pool, basketball court, and tennis court. These sound like some awesome people. I like it. I have been using it. You've been using the one with the bow on it. You need to. During a hailstorm with your MX helmet on, did nothing for your shoulders and arms. Dang. Riley, what's up? How we doing? They are the sweetest people ever. Yeah. Riley back again with the new profile picture. You never know what she's gonna come up with. Or Normie. Then like I'm a sheep. Bill, no one ignored you. I go live tonight, talk about tennis, and I'll deal with that. Here just hits on me the whole time. Jeez. Gita, I see you, Bill. Dunia, you lost 4 kilograms of weight in Ramadan. Nice. Wait, is Ramadan over? Like, is it done? Or ignore you, Bill. What'd she say? Gex, hey Riley. I know you told me like 4 times. Dunia, not yet. Oh, okay, cool. How long is Ramadan? Hi, Gex. What did he say? It's over like soon, not yet. It's okay, you'll DM me eventually. It's impossible, it's just barely 2 weeks in Ramadan. Post on school about your new Egyptian makeup look. Nice, Riley. Gax, it's 30 days. Interesting. So if it's 30 days, all right, cool. You guys got basically a whole month. 30 days after that, eat. Interesting. Wyatt, they're really dark. You made noodles that were really good. Wyatt, did you go get the bruise checked out? Like, You just gonna leave it alone? What are you doing? Okay, Angel, are you okay, Wyatt? No, he is not okay. But he made good noodles. Why want to fight? How did that happen? They were so good. Stay with Genie Toad, then you got so far. Floor or tree. From scratches, I think it's either helping your grandparents with loading wood or wearing your dress. Or Riley, was it because you were wearing or because you were loading wood while wearing your dress? Both at the same time. Yes, it's called Ramadan month actually, and it's not a fixed month of the year, it's changing through the year. Interesting. I did not know that. How does it change throughout the year? Is it just based off of is it just based off a specific day / event during the year, and then it starts then, and that's why it changes? Yeah, you've got a tree I can spare for you. So, speaking of Brody, I talked to my landlord about your lease, and what did your landlord say, Angel? Thoughts on the new Yonex and head frames? From what I've heard, I've not got to play with them. I want to, but from what I've heard, they are both just supposed to be copies of the Wilson Clash. So, do I think Head and Yonex needed to do that? No. Do I think Yonex should have done that? No. Especially since they're already having trouble making and delivering all of the new E-zones from last year and all the new V-cores from this year, and they're not really making the Percept at all anymore because of that. So I'm just like, they do not need to be adding another Racket into this mix. That because it's Yonex and they got all the hype around them right now, they should not be releasing this because people are going to want to try it and do it because it's just going to cause even more problems for them. Head, they are pretty much caught up. They're pretty good on all up to date with all their stuff. So I think they're fine to like roll it out. I think Head just has too many Rackets in general right now. So it's like, did they really need to be doing this? But they're doing it, so I don't know. We'll see. No way I would go loading wood in it. I mean, you could. Actually, bash you up against dresser. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Okay. So true. Calendar has 13 months a year, so that's why the dates keep moving from this year to next year. And I could pay $5,000 up front to cut it short. I don't know the logistics of that, but we will meet again soon. Okay. Yeah. It's a different month each year. How do y'all figure out which month to celebrate next year? I think Muse is only made in China, not the wholly glorified made in Japan. I mean, if it is made in China, then it's not going to be up to the same quality as you said. But even still, Yonex has pretty much stopped all production on anything that's not the main E-Zone 98, E-Zone 100, and the V-cores. I mean, I don't really think that they're making anything else, and that's in the Japan factory. I'm pretty sure they shut down all the China factories, or at least they stopped most of the production in the China factories to focus more of the work on the main Rackets that everyone wants, and not some of the other ones. So I don't know who asked that. I don't know, William, but we'll see. Do you live in a crappy apartment with those cheap doors? You have them in your house? No, it's not a crappy apartment. Seems a circle of spark. Crap time. is changed by about 11 days yearly. Like next year, it'll begin 11 days earlier than this year, and so on. Very cool. Thank you for letting me know, Gex. I was not informed. Screen for the whole house you lived in was awful. Why? Soaking glitter looks right. Especially love sequence up. Yeah, I don't know to lose track so quickly. Same animal, to be honest, right? I would like a bootleg Lady Gaga. Pretty good in anything I try, except for maybe tassels. There's a Hydri date in which it does not change. It only changes in Gregorian at totally. Interesting. Very cool. Depends on Hydri calendar. Official Islamic calendar. Huh. Excuse me. Very fun. See, we learn so much in these lives. Not only for anyone that asks about the tennis questions, but for me too. Learn a lot. Thank you, Donia and Gex, for telling me all of this. You know, I gotta go do some work. Great to see you all. By Riley, by Angel, by Bill, by Layla, by Gex, by Will, by Miscommunication, by Donia. Wow. I see how it is. Man. Janito, that brings a tear to my eye. Can't believe this. So sad. You're lucky. Such fashion girly. Better look at some fabrics. By Gino, by Gabby. Yes, Layla. So bad it got negative 20 outside and got the same temp inside. There was a fireplace that I couldn't use because the chimney was busted, so air just flowed through the house. You had a massive leak too. Oh, that's not good. I'm missing my right, y'all. Thank you for keeping dates so I forget when Christmas was every year because you thought it was on December 30th and that's a fixed holiday. Could never keep track. That's crazy. You got that mixed up. You know, bye, Brony. Say back. I don't know. You forgot about me to begin with. I don't know if you deserve for me to say it back. Isn't it close to midnight where Janito is? Nah, Janito, it is closer to midnight where I live than it is where Janito lives. Because Janito is an hour behind where I am. Gex, it's 5:37 a.m. here. That's still crazy, Gex. Moved out of there when I got sick of it. It was a slumlord owner. What does that mean? Why are you up that late, Angels? I'm waiting for Brady to say it back. Guys, I figured out the strat. If I don't say it back, he doesn't leave because then he's going to wait for me to say it. Chill out fashion too. How? Tell him I loved him already. Leaving. Boom. There you go. Got it. If he saw it, he saw it. Same thing. Let me leave. Gino, did you see what I did? Because if you saw what I did, you would be free to go. You didn't hear it. Yeah, that was the point. I did something else instead. Inspired today. I can't think of I said to make you fall in love. It was a sight, not a hear. It's not a major figure in my life, so I don't know about what. Big letter voice. Am I a major figure in your life? All right. My eyeballs are blessed with gasoline vapors. I can't see anything. Major. But the thing was, Janito, you could see enough to type. So, you got one more chance. You better be looking at the screen right now. 3, 2, there you go. That's all you get. Hopefully you saw that one. Should I just make it with my prom dress since my dress is gold, blue, and white? But it didn't go very well. It's my 1920s. Stop. Make it was old. Gold, blue, and black to the eyeliner. Screenshot. Here's mine. Got him. Love it. Send that to me, Gene. You all are just collecting and amassing a collection of pictures and video of me. And one day, someone's gonna just pull up the randomness that I did like years later, and they'll be like, "Look at what you were," and I'll be like, "Why do you still have all this?" And then we'll all laugh because it'll be funny. What? You start a collage of birthdays. By the end of the year, we have a huge collage of random pictures, videos. You could. I like 4 draw. What? Bro, remember when you and Riley got her? I do remember that. That was weird, but I remember it. Send it to him. I remember I still have it. Give me a pose. No. I don't want to give you a pose. Not right now. Not tonight. Some kind of husband. Oh. Girl, there ain't no ring on any of these fingers. Ain't no husband. Ain't no husband in your camera on your phone at all right now. My face is going, aw. Not tonight. I'll buy you one. No, you will not. Fake. Oh, cat's out of the bag. This communication is the man in the relationship. What? What? Stop. William didn't say anything. If you married one, this is who you bros. Angel, what are you talking about? William didn't say anything. Which one do you want? You've been dating Layla. One ring and some of my right ring finger belongs to my grandmother, who's still alive. I was looking at her rings with her and asked if I could have it. Boom, there you go. Well, when you found that it was meant to be. Nah. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. He has not said a single thing. There has been nothing showing up on my chat that William has said. Say, I can, all of her rings when she, Granny, you still have a few years left. Granny! Don't be saying that stuff, Granny. Christopher, greetings, Christopher. How are you? What's up? Right, a decade, at least. At least. Hey. Sorry, but he takes his roles because I'm very soon. I took a scope for the screenshot. Okay, bye. Janito was still here. He was still lurking. Yes, he did. He didn't. At least from what I'm seeing. There was nothing sent by William. He did not redact anything. Nothing was shown by him. prison still, but she's a good egg. That was an okay egg. Which egg do you want? What? Why? Bill, why is your sister in prison? Twitter? I don't have Twitter. No one has Twitter. It's called X now, isn't it? No. Thank you. He's being scared. I think me reminds the ring of my grandmother is also my birthstone because we have the same birthstone. It's also a 10K gold ring from the 60s. You think? Vladimir, Privet, comrade? Privet Vladimir? I hope that I didn't just say something very bad, but hello. Greetings. Hence why I had almost a heart attack near losing it. It doesn't mean he jokes around really hard, but I understand what it means hello. Sweet. Thanks, Vlad. Thanks, Vladimir. Vladimir. Sorry. You don't have another letter in your name. Vladimir. Yeah, Privet means hello in Russian. Ow. Brody, I'm not crazy. Angel, that sounds like something a crazy person would say. Yeah, it's either say if you did give it to me, I would message you. I wouldn't actually be that creepy. If I just not my dad. Yes, that's fine. Wonderful. X, she is crazy. All right. Well, ladies and gents, Vladimir, how are we doing? I'm doing good, Vladimir. It seems like everyone else in the chat has been doing nice, has been doing good. How are you doing? Gex from Vladimir, where are you from? Christopher, what? What? Gex from Russia? Vladimir, why are you losing I? What? St. Petersburg. Nice. No. No, it's supposed to discuss tennis with you. Yeah, Russian, nice. Go to and right. We're talking about being married. I don't. What is this? What is this? I did something. I don't understand how I did. Okay. Now it's over there. Oh no! I clicked a reaction on my computer. It said "pop out chat," and then the chat moved to a completely different window and a completely different screen. I was like, "What? What happened?" That was weird. Never seen that before. There you go. King of Scotland. Why? Thanks, Bill. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. See you next time. Thank you. Welcome here, bro. I have a lot of friends living in Russia. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye, Dunia. Thanks for being here. As always, I appreciate it. What are you confused about? I'm not crazy, guys. Are you sure? Bye, Dunia. Bye, Dunia. All I said was Angel married a teenager. Nice. See? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. If anyone knows where that's from, let me know. If you don't, I kind of figured you wouldn't. Not as bad as Think Brother. Might even like it. Maybe other specimens got censored. Wait, you catching these hands? Kirby? Yes! Yes, Gex. It is time for the co-host to make his appearance. So, for anyone that may be new joining, if you don't know, I have a co-host for this live stream. He helps me make sure that everything is running smoothly. He helps me make sure that everyone is being nice. He helps me make sure that everyone is doing what they need to do. So, for those of you who do know him, you're already talking about him. You already know him. You already know who's showing up. For those of you who don't know, this guy, please don't make him mad. He looks mad. He's not. It's just the way he looks. However, don't make him actually mad because the way he enforces the rules is with a sword. And the only one he can use the sword on is me because I'm the only one that is actually next to him. So please don't make him do that. So with that being said, as always, please help me in introducing the pink blob you never knew you needed to see, my co-host, Kirby. Ta-da! Woo! He almost hit me with his sword. Not cool. Okay, I think mouse count all over. Assistant. Sorry. No. With a little Zelda hat. Kushal, what's up, bro? Hey, how's Canada treating you? Did you find a visual effects job yet? What's going on, bro? It's been a minute. Right, my bad, sis. Yeah, if all this drama ends at some point, come visit Russia. Yay, Kirby time. You're really going to Russia. It's on a road trip plan. Road trip. Roadhouse. And yes, girls trip to Russia. Layla, what advice are you looking for that you think I can present? Get one of those cute. You're going to Montreal some way or another? Yes. Okay, interesting. Very nice. All right. Whoa! Calm down, Zara. Save it for DMs or somewhere, not in a public chat. There are children here. Crazy. Gotta go back to the tennis club and look for another man, I guess. We were already playing on Greece, Italy, France, Germany. Zara! Guys, you ever visit your buddies here? Huh? What did she say? Zara's just laughed. Oh, whoops. Yes, all of those. Oh, jeez. I'm sad I missed it. Skladnu in Moscow, most of them in Kazan as well. Nice. Ryan, why can you not stop sneezing? It'll work this time. Good luck. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And you cut him off as a friend a few days ago. I like distance relationships. So I told him pretty much it's nothing wrong with you, or just our different. Never hope visit Russia one day. Same thing happened to me. 5 sneezes this morning. Love you too. Because the friends there like the cold, I guess. Or is he Canadian? You just are differences people. And he called me a traitor. A traitor. Russia, you hasn't worked so far. You gotta try another one. Good luck. Finally by Doni. So just want to know how to proceed here. Layla, you're probably just gonna have to be like, well, if you can't change how he feels, so you basically have to go on living your own life. And it's like, if he comes around, he comes around. If he doesn't, then it's like, did you really want to keep him as a friend if one boundary that you set, he is not able to understand and accept? It sucks losing a friend if that is the case, but it's just like, if he is actively against you for you doing something that makes you more comfortable, Do you really want to be hanging around him to begin with? Come up here. Like, I got a man. Question is, would he be as good as a test player as you are? I don't know. Ask about your name, and he told me. Didn't he? I want to know your name, and I told her. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Super spy. So my name, my radar went off. But no, because he's Iraqi actually. Huh. Not being liked. You actually never had an enemy in your entire life. Also, another reason we stopped being friends because he kept asking me why I wouldn't date him. Yeah, Layla, drop it. Get out. Like, yeah, get out. Get out of there. Trust me, I have had friends. I have had friends that was that obsessive over a girl, and all of us told him it was a bad idea, and we all told him to stop bothering her. But this man just kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and he just dug himself into a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. And it's just like, just leave it. Just leave him alone. Do not engage. Get out. Ben, nope. I'm into women. Another Ben. Yeah, someone explained to me how Ben, who's in the Canadian military and in boot camp, is streaming Arc Raiders. How is he streaming at boot camp? Oh my, Racket versus dramatic weather change. Doesn't that happen with anyone else? Like if someone says a word that close to your name, you perk up a little to realize they're saying a different word. Happened to me with words like right. Okay, thanks. Got you, Layla. Really realize because basically anywhere with R and E. Perk up to my name. Yes, bro. A huge twist. Canadian boot camp is different, I guess. I guess. All right. Anyway. Ladies and gents. From Curbster and I get time off each night. That's crazy. Don't respond to my name anymore since it's really common. They're almost never calling for me. Okay. Mr. Starlink, if you want, he can even stream his operations. I don't think they're gonna let him do that, but he might be able to if he really tried. Kirby v Superman, that'd be crazy. We'll put Ben through American boot camp, see what he thinks about it compared to Canadian boot camp. It's storming? Good luck with that. I don't know if it's gonna actually snow where I'm at, but I hope it doesn't. Last chance it's time for the giveaway here prize. That's crazy miscommunication. Why would you give yourself away for a giveaway? That's weird. Anyway, ladies, gents, from Curbster and I. Am I Olaf yet? Nah, Ryan. I've never Olaf. I never had the chance to be Olaf. Friend wins. So you're the only here for the end. Yes, Ben, you came right at the end. Storm almost 2 meters. Actually, Ben, since you're here now, answer me this question. You're basically at boot camp. How are you streaming Arc Raiders? Like, how did that work? Did they just let you take your PC or Xbox with you? Hans. Yes, Ryan, I am Hans. I am that. Snow or rain, snow. All right, so we got rain, thunderstorm right now. You get to go home every day? Oh. Ryan's just like, what? Right. Oh, okay. I want to visit an American boot camp. See how it compares. Benefit of co-op. I did that. Put in our boot camps. Gonna be seeing an American base in a couple of years. Nice. Very cool. Went to boot camp, came home, graduated, then went to Met and MOS. My dad, this guy military duty, or are you serving for the love of it? Base. Frasier. We still never went home. We went to boot camp. Bit of both. Bit of both. What? Boot camp from Army to summer for the love of it. One phone call when you arrived, and that was it. And then they shaved your head, gave you your army greens, and sent you on your way, or whatever your boot camp attire was. I don't want to go to school tomorrow, but Layla, you get to go to school tomorrow. Brewy's voice, bruv, move. I thought the stream went off. That's an honorable job. Thank you for serving. Doesn't matter the side. I like it, Vlad. Nah. Stream didn't go off, but it is going to go off here in about right now. So, Curbster and I, well, Curbster doesn't, but I have to work early in the morning tomorrow. So, I'm going to call it here. So, everyone, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Means a lot. You took time out of your day to come hang out with me, to come hang out with Curbster, and to come hang out with everyone in chat. I appreciate it. So, that being said, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, wherever you're at in the world, and that hopefully you'll get to come back and see me again in the next one. We'll be here at least half an hour for every single day of the year. We haven't missed yet. And with that being said, hopefully I'll see you again. So, as always, take care.